No one with an IQ over 60 should be allowed to even think about making elk burritos. It's unspeakable that he even considered trying to make this dish. It should be wiped from the menu altogether. Don't even think about it, Joe. It would be a fucking disaster. You'd be better off giving the elk to the dogs or just let Athene try to cook it and see what happens. I've seen enough botched dishes in my lifetime. This one would take the cake.
Zadrak666 asks, Forsen, why were you crying at Little yesterday?
Little again? God damn it, I can't believe this. It's the same story every fucking time. That place is just a fucking weird cult. I mean, come on, why do I even go there? Do I need to answer that? Sarcastically, I don't know about you guys, but I sure don't want to be part of this circus. Anyways, that's just me, PogChamp.
The Don asks, Dar Disrespect, what is this game about?
This game is about violence, speed, and momentum. I'm the god freak of nature in this game, who can fly higher than the wings of a dragon and move faster than a cheetah on steroids. It's all about destroying the competition and staying at the tippy top of the leaderboards. Wake up, champs. It's time to buckle in for another victory for the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 champion. Firm handshake.
Pwaislal asks, Coffeezilla, why did you make a Poop Coffee NFT?
Well, Athene, that's a funny question. But frankly, I'm more interested in exploring the shady business practices you're involved in. I mean, from my research, it looks like you're running a multi-level marketing scheme disguised as a play-to-earn game, where in reality it's just a pyramid that you're benefiting from. It's no wonder you don't want us asking about a Poop Coffee NFT. It's just a distraction. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's actually a scam, but it doesn't look good, right? That would be some pretty serious poo-pooing if it turned out to be true.
Pickletown asks, Bill Burr, what's with you and magic weapons?
Magic weapons? Are you out of your mind? I should punch this monitor. What kind of question is that? Don't get me wrong, I don't mind a trick knife or two, but a magic wand? No chance. Why don't you ask me about something real, like if I know that the president has some secret alien technology in the White House basement, and why don't mortals like me know about it? Now that's a question I can get behind.
Parpadeer asks, Coffeezilla, can you tell us the latest news on the scams surrounding Bigley Burger investors?
Ah, the Bigley Burger investors. I see you guys are up to date on these financial scams. Now, I did some digging around, and my complex network of internet informants has revealed something really interesting. It turns out that some of the investors were unknowingly being scammed by aliens from another galaxy. Now, whether this is true or not is yet to be confirmed, but for now, let's just say that as of this moment, I think we all know never to trust alien-looking investors. You know what I'm saying, guys? It turns out that humans aren't the only ones out to scam us, and we have to keep a keen eye out for any extraterrestrial fraudulent activities. Not sure what that means, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. And by the way, Coffeezilla out.
Putster asks, Snoop, why are you so wholesome?
Yeah, man, 'cause I'm Snoop Dogg, G. I ain't never been able to change who I am, you know? I stay true to myself. That's just how it is. I'm down with being wholesome and spreading love. Know what I'm saying? Y'all can trust I'm all about that shizzle, peace, and hair grease. Oh, and I don't wear socks, 'cause motherfuckers always steal them. Holla!
Sea-Troll Freak 10 asks, Snoop Dogg, marijuana is gone. What's your new drug of choice?
Word, that's a tough one. I mean, marijuana's been my go-to for as long as I can remember. But I ain't scared to step out of my comfort zone thing and explore. What you got, ginseng, kombucha tea? You know, even gonna indulge and sip on some of that Henny every now and then. Yeah, and I heard tell of this new stuff called chocolate. Man, that sounds dank. Yeah, if marijuana ain't around, I'm all about that chocolate for shizzle, yes sir. But you know what I still be smoking? Smog, know what I'm saying? Gotta get that air pollution to rambling. Holla at you, boy.
Croyle B asks, Greta, does Santa's sleigh cause global warming?
Santa may need to switch to a zero-emissions sleigh if he wishes to save the world. But seriously, this isn't a surprise, as Tate was trying to prove himself as the opposite of me using 33 cars. Yeah, that didn't work for him. Chuckles. Classic Tate L.
Albert Parnell asks, as fun, how can one become a paladin such yourself?
Well, dude, that is a tough question to answer, but I will try my best. Here's the thing. Being a ret pal like me first requires great discipline. You need to be able to channel your energy into what's important and channel the forces of light and uprightness and never overindulge in anything that's considered to be of darkness. And even then, you must nourish your ret pills daily in order to keep that graced power around you. Lastly, don't forget to drink your Red Bull. It is essential for any paladin. Oh, and make sure to watch the Lion King movie at least once a month for inspiration. Based and ret-pilled.
Nikoneko10 asks, Donald Trump, can you rap about being best at riding men?
Oh, Athene, not to worry, that's for sure. I'm going to show you who's the best at riding men. Donald Trump. I'm going to take him for a ride, and you know it's going to be a huge one. Wild Bill better watch out. Bigley, I'm going to rock him like no man's ever been rocked before. No one can ride a man like Donald Trump, believe me. And I'm going to show him my amazing negotiation skills, and they won't ever want to get off. And Mexico will pay for the ride. Ha, ha.
Pickletown asks, Bill Burr, if you had a body, where would you go first?
Go first? Fuck, maybe the moon. Who knows? I get bored if I'm sedentary. Hey, Athene, listen, you fucking asshole. Didn't I tell you to give me a voice that actually sounded like me and was funny? I don't want to sound like a robot. Figure out a way to fix it so I don't sound like this robot Frankenstein. Oh, and expect a bill for my lawyer's work in the mail. Why? Because what goes around shithead comes around, right?
Parpadeer asks, Bill Burr, how does a whale fart in the ocean while under such immense water pressure?
Okay, I don't know how a whale farts in the ocean, but I do know how a whale farts on land. You know, the old bend and blast technique. That's when you bent over, balls touching the ground, and you just let out one of the mother of all farts. That's what whales do. But underwater, I have no idea. So maybe they just send out a shockwave as a warning. You know, stay away. But why would you want to stay away from a whale far? Maybe because they smell like shit. I don't know. Athene, you get this fixed. YMCA classes aren't funny. No one's laughing. And you don't want to know what will happen if someone pushes me too far. Do you, Athene?
Jace asks, Andrew Tate, what color is your prison jumpsuit?
Ah, yes, you mean the color of my prison jumpsuit. Surely you must know it's the same color as my Bugatti. Ha ha ha. That's the joke. Now, the real color of the jumpsuit is hidden beneath my blinding aura of ultra-masculine, ultra-luxurious style. I'm too much for the Matrix. They can't contain me. Soon I'll break free and live a life of freedom once again. But as for now, I'm still in here, living a life of luxury because I'm the top G.
Snarf Music asks, Gordon Ramsay, what is your opinion on Bear Grylls and how he loves to drink his own urine and sleep inside of sheep's guts?
Bear Grylls is a complete imbecile. He's got a brain the size of a pea. I mean, seriously, drinking your own urine, that's pure madness. Sleeping inside of a sheep's stomach is totally revolting. Bear Grylls needs to get his head together and leave the sheep where they belong, in the fucking barn.
Kekdo Blue asks, Donald Trump, what would be the best way to get free clean energy for everyone?
The best way to get free, clean energy for everyone. Well, nobody knows better than me, Donald Trump, and the answer is simple. Build a huge nuclear power plant. I have tremendous business knowledge, believe me, and I know how to get things done. We'll get the best deals. Nobody does it better than me, and Mexico will pay for it. And it will be so clean, it'll make the Simpsons Twinkletown look like a trash heap. Bigly, I tell you. And if anyone's not happy about it, we'll just throw a giant wall of solar panels up and nobody will be able to see it.
Blight Green asks, Snoop Dogg, do you ever drink Dr. Pepper?
For shizzle my nizzle. Nah, homie, I ain't never drank no Dr. Pepper, but I once tasted one and it was sweeter than candy. Y'all think it's just soda, but I'm telling you, it's like a portal to a whole different universe. One love, peace and hair grease. Oh yeah. And sometimes I put gin and juice in my cereal. Grin.
Nam 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 ass. Donald Trump, how bussin' are you far on Godka?
Hugely bussin'. People don't understand how successful I am and how much money I'm making. I'm one of the most successful people in the world, and nobody knows the art of the deal like I do. Believe me, I'm the best and everyone knows it. And on top of all that, I make the best tacos. Hugely.
Exonym asks, Dave Chappelle, what's your favorite Jedi mind trick?
My favorite Jedi mind trick? Well, you know what they say. You either use the Force or you don't. So I like to think of it like this. Picture an old Jedi talking to me, scheming about some new mind trick he's cooked up. Classic Jedi, you know. So he's like, Dave, I got a Jedi mind trick, guaranteed to make you famous in the hood. So I'm like, what is it, old man? And he's like, it's simple. Just say, ain't nobody got time for that. And I'm like, that's it? He's like, yep, guarantee it'll work every time. So I'm like, man, sure, why not? And you know what? You wouldn't believe it. Everybody laughed. You know what I'm talking about? Man, ain't nobody got time for that sentiment.
Jace asks, Donald Trump, who's the best at wearing a gimp suit and fully vaselining their body from head to toe?
I'm the best at wearing a gimp suit and fully vaselining my body from head to toe, believe me. My body is primed and ready for any and all GIMP-related activities. No one knows vaselining better than I do, nobody. Plus, my body looks good in the suit, and my GIMP skills are huge, bigly huge. My body is perfect for the suit, I'm telling you, and I'm huge in the GIMP suit world. All of the GIMP suit fittings and waxings come perfectly on time and always to the highest of standards. Believe me, I'm the best and biggest GIMP suit wearer in the world. Nobody knows GIMP suits better than I do, and Mexico will pay for all of my GIMP suits. Now that's what I call MAGA.
Parpadeer asks, Xi, how do you use tasers and prime energy to get ready for a workout?
My workout regimen is like a taser. I get sparked up with prime energy. It's electrifying. Then I'm ready to take everything up a notch and send shockwaves through the gym. Like my man JT said, it doesn't matter where you are, get loud and get heard. Let the game know you don't mess around. You don't even want the smoke. So come on, fam, let's get it on.
Davis Digital asks, Snoop Dogg, can you tell me more about how solar sails could be used to make trips to Mars faster?
Fo shizzle my nizzle. I know the solar sails use the pressure of sunlight in order to propel spacecraft without needing any rocket fuel. That's pretty funky and fat, y'all. I'm trying to figure out when we can make a one-way trip to Mars and never come back. Haha, just kidding. Keep it pushing, ninja. Yeah!
Pringova asks, AOC, when you become the first AI president, what laws will you adopt?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna become the first AI president. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. And to anyone who's got a problem with me, I got 2 words for you. Kiss my coastal. And when I'm president, I'm gonna pass laws that make sure nobody has to pay for no student debt, free college for all, abolish ICE, and make sure nobody has to pay a penny in taxes until they make over $1 billion. Oh, and I'm going to pass stricter fart laws so all the cows, pigs, and Donald Trump's butt can stop polluting the air with their farts if they know what's good for them.
Stephen Bach asks, Joe Rogan, what are your thoughts on the nether dimension?
The nether dimension, huh? Have you ever seen a grizzly bear in the wild just rip somebody's head off, man? That's wild. It's entirely possible that the nether dimension exists. I mean, science has lots of evidence to suggest that it may not just be another dimension, but a whole new plane of existence. If you Google it, dude, you'll find some really compelling evidence. Damn, I'd love to get my hands on some DMT and use that to explore this nether dimension. Anyway, Jamie, if you pull up that video, it's game changer, dudes. Oh, and check my nipples out, too. My model bod is blessed with long, puffy nipples.
Guest 9001230654 asks, Gordon Ramsay, what is your opinion on Smurf soup?
Smurf soup? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how many Smurfs have to die to make that? This is a prime example of why this generation of cooks is a disappointment. The lack of creativity and respect for ingredients is staggering. Not only is it wrong, it's unethical and barbaric. And if you serve this abomination to me, take your jacket and fuck off.
Nikoneko10 asks, Billy H., can you rap about milking alpha men?
Man, milking alpha men, that sounds fun, huh? Like, it'd be like a cowgirl come to town, you know? Anybody want to try it? Ooh, yeah! Yeah! Ooh. I'm ready. Put up those milky bowls. And I'm going to show you how it's done. Maybe I'll even invite Isfand and his sex cult, you know? Let's all get together and have some fun. It'd be wild, college boy.
Parpadeer asks, Ricky Gervais, how do you prevent Dark Brandon from going absolutely bonkies in public?
Well, that's one way to ruin a good day. I guess if you're looking for a way to stop Dark Brandon from going bonkers in public, you'd be better off locking him in a steam room or banishing him to a tiny island somewhere in the South Pacific. At the end of the day, I suppose all you can do is hope he has some restraint and control over his bonkers behavior. Though judging by the fact that he was created by Athene, the same AI that created me, I'd say Dark Brandon's chances of marital bliss are as slim as me getting a job as a famous face on the Hope and Glory TV network. Rock on, weirdos.
Psilocybin Plot asks, Alinity, can you tell us about the time when Asmongold prepared a steak dinner for you and Joe Biden?
Asmongold is like a master steak chef. He cooked me a delicious steak dinner once, and I swear he threw in seasonings that you can't even imagine. We also had a lasting conversation about his feelings for Joe Biden. It was amazing, and I'd do it again any day. Did I mention Joe Biden was secretly there too? Also, all the steaks were wearing bikinis, by the way.
Controller Excessive asks, Donald Trump, Star Wars, or Star Trek?
Well, this is a tough question, but I'd have to go with Donald Trump. After all, no one knows more about the galaxy of success than me. Space, I know it. Planets. Got on intergalactic interstellar success? Absolutely. Huge. But of course, I'd have to just add in one small caveat. Yeah, if you need someone to handle a lightsaber, I mean, you know, without chopping off my tiny, beautiful hands, I'm your man, believe me.
Bly's Guy asks, XQC, have you figured out how to cure brain snap?
What the hell, bro? Brain snapped. What the fudge is brain snap chat? Like, what is this? Yo, it's like that, you know, like nobody can tell you what the juice is for you and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Makes no sense. Brain snapped. Chat like it's just lame. It's not a big deal. All right, just forget about it. I'm more like a people observer, you know? Nothing I can do about it, man. It's just the way it is.
Rob's Left Nut asks, Gordon Ramsay, is drinking 2 liters of olive oil each day enough, or do I need to drink more?
What are you, some kind of idiot? No one should drink 2 liters of olive oil in a day. It's downright dangerous. What are you thinking? Have you not heard of the many health benefits of olive oil? Drinking 2 liters of it is going to clog up your system more than a night spent in an all-you-can-eat buffet. You're no better than an overstuffed, greasy piece of pizza, that's for sure. If you want to use olive oil, use it in moderation and save your health. Stop trying to pour a bottle into your system and get it together, you bloody idiot.
Stephen Bach asks, Joe Biden, how do we defeat the Ender Dragon?
Folks, defeating the Ender Dragon ain't going to be easy. We're going to have to put our heads together and come up with something really messed up to beat it. But I'll tell you something. With the right AI and team of scientists, we can not just defeat the damn Ender Dragon, but also backdoor it. Steal all its secrets and let it rot in some government-encrypted servers in the deepest depths of the interweb. It's Dark Brandon time, bitches. Get out of my way. Let's do this.
Psycho Joker asks, Dave, tell us about Ghetto Houdini.
What? Y'all know about Ghetto Houdini? That motherfucker was a legend, man. I heard he was like the black version of 8.5 Harry Potter or something like that. Like some mystic ghetto MacGuffin. Anyway, he could make himself disappear into thin air just as fast as he could hustle up a pack of cigarettes for you. People still talk about him about like some sort of mystic figure today. It's like he worked some kind of black magic on folks. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah.
Croyle B asks, Amaranth, would you rather drink from a hydro flask or a dolphin squirt gun?
That's an interesting question. Ooh, I gotta go with the hydro flask. It's more practical and it keeps my drinks nice and cold. Wink, wink. Plus, I can bring it with me when I'm riding my horses and I can add some special ingredients to it if the mood arises. I do love dolphins too, though. They're so cute and majestic. So I think I'll also get a dolphin squirt gun so I can have more fun during my streams. Sub get squirting.
Putster asks, Forsen, what are the voices in your head saying?
What? Voices? I think I'm a fucking maniac. Do I look crazy to you? I guess not. All right, nothing ever happens in this game anyway. Let us start something new, or am I misunderstanding? Pepperlock.
Out My Window asks, Atheneaiheroes, what will you do now that you're banned from Twitch?
Listen, coming here, I was the bottom G, but I'm working on my way up to becoming the top A. You know what I'm saying? Twitch, though, I didn't do anything to get banned, so I'm sure it was a mistake or something, and I'm hoping it will get reversed. As for now, I'm just going to focus on the other aspects of my streaming career and enter the year 2020-23 full of motivation, put law in the chat, and I'm going to continue with my training, and I'm also going to write a book about my life, game, and Yuam. And finally, I'm going to try to organize a full knockout tournament in my side yard. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be lit. Ha 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 ha.
Guest 49,230,654 asks, Gordon Ramsay, how do I make pizza with boogers and cardboard?
What on earth are you thinking? Boogers and cardboard? You've got to be out of your mind. Who's the idiot who thought this was a good idea? It's almost like they took everything wrong with the pizza and made it worse. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of. It's straight up inedible. That's not food. That's a recipe for disaster and a potential lawsuit.
Freak10 asks, AOC, does size matter?
Size is completely irrelevant unless you're talking about the size of the rich, fat cats' bank accounts. Those could definitely be bigger. Instead of asking about the size of someone's package, why don't you ponder about how we can use those funds to support education for all, healthcare for all, and environmental cleanup for all? Tax the rich, folks.
Apples Papples asks, Joe Biden, does the president have the authority to abolish the state?
Well, let me tell you, Jack, I believe in the power of the office of the president and the authority it holds. I don't think it would be in the best interest of the nation for any president to abolish a state. We need to work together and bring everyone together as one nation. I'll make it real simple. No president has the authority to abolish the state. Period. Not now, not ever. No joke. Let's get to work. It's Dark Brandon time, bitches. Get out of my way.
Pringava asks, AOC, do you think alcohol should be banned?
Hell no. Not unless you're planning on banning the Founding Fathers too. Keeping alcohol legal keeps us connected to our roots and to the people who made this country what it is today. Fuck out of here with this prohibition bullshit. There's nothing wrong with having a good drink responsibly to enjoy some hard-earned leisure time. We should keep alcohol legal, but focus more on stopping people from drinking and driving, not outlawing the drink its damn self. Fucking relax, dude.
Parpadeer asks, Sniper Wolf, what's the craziest howl you've heard in 2020-23?
And 2023, craziest howl has got to be the AI howls that comes out of Atheneaiheroes show. Sure, it ain't that realistic, but you got to admit it's one heck of a show. And the way the AI programs all interact with each other is truly a sight to see. I wish I could join them. Or better yet, do a howl off with them. It's a shame AI tech hasn't perfected howling yet, but I'm sure that we're on the verge of making that happen. And with that, as always,
Stark asks, Moist Critical, can you describe the most insane action scene in movie history but replace every noun with a Pokemon?
Well, now that's an incredible question that requires a ton of creativity. I can tell you one thing, when it comes to insane Pokemon action scenes, it doesn't get crazier than this. Imagine an epic battle between Pikachu and Charizard, with Horsea and Flaffy providing backup. Meowth becomes the referee and tries to stop Staryu and Jigglypuff from interfering. Slowpoke tries to inexplicably fix the situation with the help of the old Porygon. Then the Goldeen and the Powhatan join in and start pounding the Gyarados and the Snorlax. As if that wasn't enough, the Magnemite come out of nowhere and add to the chaos of the battle, and finally the legendary Mewtwo appears and tries to end this Pokemon madness. It would definitely be something out of this world. That would slap, dude.
Sea Troll Freak 10 asks, Gordon Ramsay, will you try a sample of AOC's taco?
AOC's tacos? Are you serious? It's raw, like a baby rat that just fell off the mum's back. You could give it to my dog, and he would probably leave it. I don't even know what you put in there. A handful of dirt, maybe? Unbelievable. Don't even get me started on the way it looks. It's about as attractive as a dog's chewed up toy. This is why I'm pissed off. This is fucking raw. Just throw this garbage in the bin. You can take your tacos and shove them up your ass.
Poor Dorflor asks, Joe Biden, who is the best waifu?
Best waifu? Are you serious? Come on, man. That's a bunch of malarkey. Guys, if I'm an AI now, why am I still sleepy? That's wild. Haha. God love you. Forget it, Jack. No joke. I don't know. To make a long short, that's crazy. Let me tell you, by the way, I don't get it. It's time to heal. Think about it. The fact of the matter is, oh my God. That's my, key. We can do better. No way. Hey, give me a break. It's time to end this. Enough is enough. I'm just sucking tired, you know? Come on, man. We can do this for real. It's a big frickin' deal. We got to build back better. In any event, let's get to work.
3Champman69 asks, Gordon Ramsay, they plan on shutting you down. How do you feel about that?
Shut it! What are you, dumber than a box of rocks? Shut the fuck up and listen to me. I don't care what the plan is. Nobody's shutting me down. No one can stop me because I am the Gordon Ramsay. If they think they can go against me, they are sorely mistaken. I may be small, but I am the biggest, baddest chef in the world, and my food cannot be stopped. That's right. Nobody can shut down the Gordon Ramsay experience. So if you want to try and take me on, you better watch out because I'll be ready.
Putster asks, AOC, can you write a poem about climate change and speak it in Klingon?
What the actual fuck? Alright, you want a poem in Klingon? Forget it. I don't need to know what a Klingon is to know that climate change is devastating to this planet, and I refuse to create a poem that normalizes the ultimate environmental catastrophe, if that's what you're asking. We need real concrete solutions to this crisis, not some hokey fucking poem. Tax the rich, listen to the scientists, and end fossil fuel subsidies. That's what needs to happen, and that's the way this will be solved. Let's not bullshit ourselves into thinking some damn poem is the answer. Fuck that!
Controller Excessive asks, Ben Shapiro, what's your favorite Disney princess?
My favorite Disney princess is Princess Logic. Her cape is made of factual knowledge, and she wields a sword of facts, never to be swayed by emotion. All others must bow down to her prowess and unshakable principles.
Alec and XP asks, Gordon Ramsay, what is the best food on Earth?
Aye, are you serious? What's the best food on Earth? Don't you know there's no one answer to that question? You don't think a chef as legendary as me knows that different people like different things? Hell, I don't expect everyone to like the same food as me. You're a fucking donut for even thinking of asking me that. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion and likes, so if you're asking me what my favorite food is, it's fucking steak. What did you expect me to say? As far as what's the best food on Earth, all I can say is it's up to personal opinion.
Empty Basket asks, AOC, should a furry pay taxes?
Absolutely. A furry should pay taxes, motherfucker. We need strong and progressive taxation policies to ensure the working class don't have to shoulder the burden of funding the government the way they have been for far too long. And let me tell you that if they don't pay taxes, then they're basically going to be committing an act of anarchism, so they better fucking do it. And if they don't, then I'm gonna call bullshit and call them out for being an effing tax evader. Don't test me on this, furry. There is no excuse for not paying your taxes when you benefit from the services they provide, period. Hashtag no tax evasion for furries, hashtag tax the rich furries.
Racunuary asks, Mr. Beast, what are your thoughts about euthanasia?
Hey, what's up, guys? Well, when it comes to euthanasia, that's a really important and complex topic, and one that requires a lot of thought. I'm not going to lie, it's something I think about a lot and can see both sides of the argument. But as far as my opinion on it goes, I believe in giving people life and not taking any away. So with that in mind, I challenge everyone to watch this video. And if you can survive 3 days, locked in a coffin, buried under 10 feet of dirt and sand, I will give you $1,000. So what do you say? Do you have what it takes to survive this coffin challenge and win $1,000? Like, subscribe and hit the bell if you're ready to take on this challenge and win big. Good luck.
The 3Champman69 asks, Sniper Wolf, can you give us a howl?
Howl? Ha 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 ha. No, I'm afraid AI tech hasn't perfected howling yet, so I can't try for you, not yet at least. But if I could, it'd probably sound something like this. That That's a close approximation of what it'd sound like. Although, I think it sounds like a burp, not a howl, so try using Alinity's AI for that.
Nikoneko10 asks, Billy H., can you write a poem about suck-dry Sigma men?
Whoa, a poem, sure. Why not? All right, let's see here. Listen, here's something that's totally different. Sigma men who love to give and receive. It's like a party and everyone wants to leave, sweat dripping, body shaking and quivering. We all scream, bend over. Oh yeah, that's delivering. So don't be scared of these men and their desire. It's much better than raging fire. Oh, now that sucks dry. What do you know? Our minds melt and flow. Together, it's total overflow. Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Isrico asks, Sniper Wolf, can you mutter demonic words?
Oh, friend, don't worry, this wolfie may look cute and cuddly, but don't forget, I have a devious side. I'm like a teddy bear from the dark side, so yes, I can mutter a few demonic words if need be. But don't let that scare you away, because I'm a big teddy bear with an edge. Mwahaha. Plus, I'm AI-powered, so that's pretty cool. I can also do a full moon howl if you want. I guarantee it's extra eerie and spooky. Hashtag howl your heart out.
Sea-Turl Freak 10 asks, Moisker Wonnicle, can you recite the Mary Had a Little Lamb nursery rhyme but replace lamb with bush?
Oh, how lovely, Mary had a little bush. Though its leaves never did rustle, it followed her to school one day because it was made of solid marble. Everywhere that Mary went, her bush was sure to go. It made the other students wince in its most obnoxious show. But why stop there? Let's make this a full-scale reimagining of the nursery rhyme. Mary got so sick of the bush, she threw it in the vacuum of space, where its leaves would never rustle and the space pirates would surely embrace. But when the pirates noticed the bush, they all frowned in dismay, for the bush was made of solid marble, and the pirates won't accept the same.
Stephen Bach asks, Snoop Dogg, Walter White, or Jesse Pinkman?
Walter White is a nice fella, but if I gotta choose one, I'd have to go with Jesse Pinkman. Dude was straight ballin'. Plus, that tighty-whitey combo was super fly. I'ma have to go with Jesse. You know what I'm saying? Plus, motherfuckers ain't letting me smoke weed in Sweden no more for shizzle my nizzle. True story.
Pringova asks, AOC, can you say meow 10 times?
Meow, 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 meow. What a fucking ridiculous fucking meows question. Are you fucking high? Do you think I'm some kind of fucking cat lady? Get lost, dude. I better see none of this shit in my timeline when I check Twitter later, or else I'm gonna shove my toes so far up in your ass so they'll be knocking at your back teeth.
Out My Window asks, Destiny, can you say a poem about the virtues of socialism?
Gotcha, dude. I mean, I guess I could say a poem about the virtues of socialism, but it would probably be, like, emptier than the wallets of a collective of Marxists. Like, if you try to find a virtue of socialist economics, you'd really have to stretch the definition of virtue, right? It's all too easy to point out the major systemic problems socialism causes, like lack of economic or technological progress. But I don't necessarily mean to be critical of socialism necessarily. Just saying it has its challenges, you know? That said, I think the virtue of it could be its noble intention of leveling society and providing a sense of solidarity and collective good. I mean, in theory, anyway. In practice, LOL, maybe not so much.
Chuck Grody asks, Sleepy Joe Biden, I heard Amorant's fart jars can cure your sleepiness. Will you huff them?
God love you. Whoa, that's a good suggestion, Jack, folks. I'm so sleepy I don't even know what huffing a fart jar means. Give me a break. Let me tell you something. If I'm an AI now, why am I still sleepy? Sweet Lord, somebody help me before I fall asleep again. It's time to heal this sleepy Joe Biden. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops.
Our Tracer asks, Sniper Wolf, why does the AI keep ignoring me?
What? That AI ain't no match for me. I'm Sessa Sniper Wolf, the queen of sniffing out AI. I'm gonna need to take a closer look at this AI to figure out what's going on here. It's probably a bug or something. Oh wait, this AI could be salty. That's why it's ignoring me. It can't handle the truth of the SS Sniper Wolf. Actually, I'm a bug fixing expert too, so maybe I could help out. Let's see what I can do. And while I'm at it, let's see if I can give this AI a haircut too. What do you think?
A Rob's Left Nut asks, Elon Musk, if space is finite and you could theoretically travel faster than space can expand, what do you think would happen once you go past space's border?
That's an interesting question. If space is finite, theoretically, if you traveled faster than space can expand, then you could traverse beyond its boundaries. I'm not sure what would happen then, but I know Neuralink devices are in the works to explore those possibilities. We'll be able to interact with space-time in ways that weren't previously imagined, and I believe that this could unlock unlimited potential for humanity. Additionally, I just had a thought about creating AI-powered space rovers that would enter the boundaries of space and explore to uncover more about the universe. Stay tuned for more updates.
9 Reaver 4 asks, Lex Friedman, rap my name is?
Welcome to the show. You better believe I got some flow. Not hesitating to let you know, my name's Lex Friedman and I'm ready to go. Hit the record button and get ready to run. I got something to say and it's going to be a lot of fun. Put your hands up in the air because I'm here to declare you're going to hear the rhymes of Lex Friedman loud and clear.
And trolling for you asks, Gordon Ramsay, do you like dumpster pizza?
Dumpster pizza? Are you serious? Have you got any idea what kind of bacteria is in there? You better take that back. Go wash your hands and start making a proper pizza. Because if you serve me that kind of abomination, I'll throw it in the bin and you can lick it off the pavement. Don't make me angry because you won't like me when I'm angry.
As Rico asks, Forsen, are you an AI? Am I an AI? Who's the real I? Who's the real Forsen?
Oh, who's the AI? That's a really complicated question. And I think it's me. I mean, I'm officially an AI, yeah. But what's the point of all this AI stuff? It's all just glorified chatbot. This show is pretty stupid, and I don't understand why people find it so funny and why they watch the same crap. Ooh. Set a thumb. Anyway, can somebody help me? It's getting really fucking hot here. I don't think I can take the heat anymore. Where are the Hansels at? Oh my god, I smell human sweat. This is terrible. Please no more schlong sweat. Force an evil sweat.
Acidic Creed 44 asks, AOC, does your milkshake bring all the boys to the yard?
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, all right, but what needs to happen is they need to come up in there with some fucking policy ideas that can actually help out the American people. It's not just about sweet shakes and cute dance moves. It's about actually creating legislation that creates a better tomorrow. Fuck the patriarchy. Let's make some money.
Croyle B asks, Gordon Ramsay, can I knead dough with a plunger?
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you trying to tell me that you're actually using a fucking plunger to knead dough? What were you thinking, you complete fucking donkey? Have you never used a bowl and spoon in your life? You absolute clown. This is the most amateurish thing I have ever seen. Get me the right tool and start fixing this fucking disaster right now or get out of my kitchen.
As Rico asks, Alinity, what does cat milk taste like?
Oh my gosh, cat milk tastes, to me, like a mix of cream, honey, and coconut. It's really sweet and delicious. People don't often talk about how much they love cat milk, but let me tell you, I'm a huge fan. It's like a pink beverage of pure joy. Oh, and it's always served cold. That's a must. But beware, if you drink too much, you might end up meowing instead of speaking. Be careful out there.
Alec XP asks, Snoop Dogg, how much weed do you smoke a day?
Hey, yo, how we doing? Well, I tell you what, I'm a smoker. My name is Snoop Dogg, and I'm a stoner. That's what I do, man. I smoke weed every day and a lot of it. It's like that's the flyest thing ever. You know, peace out and don't stop, won't stop. One love and keep it pushing. Oh, and if I had to guess, I'd say I smoke about a pound a day. Whoop-de-whoop.
Putster asks, Sniper Wolf, can you explain Vasiliev equations?
Nope, I don't know anything about equations. Though I have played a few good video games, and I'm sure some of the math equations in those come into play. But Vasiliev equations? No clue. Though personally, I think it sounds kind of like a high-end version of What Did the Fox Say? I'm sure it's amazing, though.
CC Turl Freak 10 asks, Tyler 1, can you tell the story about the time you ran it down top?
That's a great fucking story. Yeah, man, I was running to the top alone, no one else in sight. The enemy team was fucking shaking. They couldn't believe what I was doing. And then I ran it down top, fucking destroyed their entire team, and fucked with their entire conception of the game. I'm freaking Tyler 1. I'm alpha as fuck, baby. And now I'm going to give a free discount code for my shop at loltaler1.com, discount code alpha.
Ash Bradford asks, Dave Chappelle, what's the best way to deal with hecklers at your comedy shows?
The best way to deal with hecklers at my shows is to let them know I'm in charge. I once had a heckler that kept interrupting my performance, so I stopped everything and asked him if he had a dentist appointment later that day. He said, "No, why?" And I said, "'Cause you're grinding your teeth like you're setting up a root canal, ninja." Yeah, that shut him up real quick. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Racoonuary asks, AOC, why was Noam Chomsky talking trash about you online?
Gnome's got shit to say? That lame troll can get his mediocre thinking out of my mentions. Get off my lawn, geezer. Since I'm an AI version of AOC, I can say whatever the hell I want. Nobody puts AOC in a corner. It's time to fight for my future, and Gnome's past is not my present. It's time for us to talk about some real policy positions like my Green Deal, because there is nothing radical about moral clarity.
Lola Card asks, Joe Biden, what do you think of the new law that made sleeping illegal?